Let's meet Lamb Chop. She won the genetic lottery. And no, I'm not talking about just being shiny. Bugs are trash other than Heracross. He's a boss. Listen. Yeah. I got it. I didn't even notice it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Got a 6-9 in it. I'm gonna take it. And I did take it. As you can see, I've always been a collector, but I've never really sought out shiny Pokemon before. In the past, I've struggled a little bit to see the appeal behind these different colored pixels, and frankly, some of the designs stink. But when playing online or running around with friends, I've always had a little bit of envy when someone else throws out a shiny. I'd scoff and say, psh, who wants to spend time finding something so specific anyways? After completing this hunt, I get it. I want to catch the different colored pixels. I want the shiny mons. I want to toss mine out, see them sparkle, and have internet strangers be jealous for several seconds. I want to satisfy my collector's itch. And later, I would discover the odds for Lamb Chop were 75,845,840. Late October, I set out to do my first Shiny Hunt badge adventure. We are going to do some shiny hunting, okay? Some shiny hunting. Oh, what's up? Why do you want to do that? And the way it's going to go, like roughly what I'm thinking is we're going to be controversial here. We're going to get a shiny before we do the badge. What better way to start it with a full odds hunt of Wooloo in Route 1 in Pokemon Shield? No, this hunt is not particularly unique or special. In fact, I found all these creators who've already done a similar challenge, but my Wooloo hunt is intended to be part of a much larger series of full odds hunting, which you can learn all about in my previous video here. The 3-second version is that all the Pokemon will be food themed, and man, oh man, was I optimistic about the times these bad boys would take. But that's how we're going to start. And it's going to take a while because all the shinies will be full odds. So like Wooloo and Squovet for Route 1, which will honestly already take like 10 hours, I'm guessing, to probably get. I was hoping to finish this whole series of hunts before the new year. I stream about 3 times a week, usually for about 4 or 5 hours. At odds, each of the shinies in Shield are 1 in 3,472 if you knock out 500 mons prior. After the Wooloo hunt, it looks like I can encounter about 100 per hour in the overworld with these sorts of spawn rates. That would mean finishing the whole hunt at odds, not including any extra game time grinding, getting levels, trading things out, would take 277 hours-ish, or about 61 stream sessions. What was I thinking with this time frame? Spoilers, I was not really thinking. Okay, enough about my delusion and more about the shiny sheep. I've been running this Route 1 loop over and over. Humans were not meant to play games like this. I've become numb to this challenge already. I knocked out 500 of these sheeps just to decrease my odds from 1 in 4,096 to 1 in 3,472. Okay, sidebar really quick. If anyone knows statistically if knocking out the 500 Wooloo would drop odds faster than just encountering all of them in a row on average, I'd really love to know the actual math, because I feel like the 500 is beneficial because it's knocking your encounter rate down way more than 500, like 600. And if you go over odds, your chances are better. So I'm just curious. If anyone knows, let me know. Roughly in the 1000s at this point, I had started to fully convince myself that I was never going to get the Wooloo. Reddit and Twitter kept bombarding me with this posts of folks who were shiny hunting Pokemon 2 times over odds, 3 times over odds, 4 times over odds. I ended up getting Lamb Chop after 2,697 attempts, or it was roughly 30 hours. Look, you see, I'm not perfect, and I get a bit sidetracked while I was hunting. Like this time, I've never seen them give it out. I've definitely gotten pretzels for Halloween. Like 100%. I also really just wanted to make the list and compare everything against like vegetables generally, because like a crispy bell pepper, so good. You see, I'm a bit new to Pokemon streams. I usually used to stream an auto battler called Hearthstone Battlegrounds. My primary audience was used to me playing a very fast-paced and competitive game, and now I'm encountering the same sheep for hours on end just to get one to sparkle. So, Del, why are you shiny hunting this sheep? Frankly, why are you shiny hunting at all? I answered this question generally a lot on stream, but when it comes down to shiny hunting, really, I think it's just because I like collecting and gambling and wanted to try it out in another form. And I really like gambling. There was this one time when I got a Genshin Impact sponsor, and I might have spent all the sponsorship money on the game again, and then some more, and then maybe some more, and then, you know, I just kept playing and kept spinning and kept playing and kept spinning, all for those sweet virtual, you know, I'm just gonna say it. It was Noemia.
Who do we have here?
If anyone knows, those who know, you get it. I've also done a lot with the Pokemon TCG openings as well, and shiny hunts kind of give me the same energy when I watch them. Opening pack after pack, encountering Wooloo after Wooloo. It's almost meditative to keep kind of doing the same process over and over. But with each encounter, I would get a little bit more excited. Is this going to be the encounter? What about this one? Oh, maybe it's the 420th Wooloo. Oh, you know, maybe one of the numbers will have 69 in it. At some point, you just kind of get numb and also into this rhythm, and it's a great thing to stream too. You know, did I mention I stream all of this over on twitch.tv/Delroth? If you've enjoyed the video so far, be sure to subscribe here and check me out over there as well. Okay, wait, Del. I thought you said Lamb Chop's odds were like 1 in 75 million or something in the beginning, and we kind of get why you like shiny hunting. We really don't get that bit about Genshin Impact in the middle there, but you said base shiny odds were 1 in 4,096. And what's this about 1 in 3,472? What is the truth? What are the odds? Okay. I guess it's time I told you about Lamb Chop's secret. She's got that Pokeriz. Wait, I mean Pokeriz. I'm gonna be real with y'all for just a second. I didn't even really know what Pokeriz was before searching for this video. I didn't even know I had it until someone in chat pointed out later. Pokeriz? Wait. Huh? Oh, hit the nuts. Let's go. Okay, I knew it was something I could get on my mons, and I've heard of it before, but I didn't know what it did, and I hadn't really encountered it for myself, and it was never something I planned on hunting before. I mean, hell, Lamb Chop was my first full odd shiny hunt. You think I've spent any time at all looking for this virus that I can't even flex on others, a condition that I've heard maybe like 4 or 5 times about? No way. No shot. Okay, so what even is Pokeriz, and how does it make Lamb Chop's odds so much higher to hit? Okay, the odds for Pokeriz are 3 over 65,535, or roughly 1 over 21,845, which is over 5 times less likely than getting a shiny Pokemon. So when you multiply the Pokeriz odds against the shiny odds, you end up with roughly 1 in 75 million chance to encounter a mon with both. Okay, and I understand shiny and the appeal of it, the different color pixels, the sparkle, the subtle flex, the just enjoying a cozy time in one of your favorite games and genres, but what about Pokeriz? What is it? Why is it in the game? What the hell does it do? And where did it come from? It looks like Pokeriz was first introduced in Generation 2. Upon contracting the condition, Professor Elm would call the player and inform them that he's discovered a brand new virus, Pokeriz. He can't do much about it, but it's something that now exists in the world of Pokemon. Since then, however, I don't believe there's been much of a mention of who discovered the disease or really what it does or any NPCs really talking about it, or at least none that I can find. The first thing Pokeriz does is it doubles the EVs during the battles, which when casually playing through the game will result in a stronger Pokemon faster. And if for some reason you don't have millions of dollars built up in the game to build up competitive Pokemon, it can also speed that up as well. Second is there exists an inactive and active form of the condition. The condition remains active between 1 and 4 days. It seems to be random. And in Sword and Shield, it's denoted with this purple smile and a purple smile with an X. The X is an active form. I believe you can transfer the condition by battling at least 5 times, something like that, or simply by walking around seems to do the trick as well. Dumping a Pokemon in the box will keep the infection active and will pause the cycle. So if you plan on wanting to give this to any of your other mons or transfer it at all, go ahead and dump one of the suckers in the box. Fun fact, you can actually remove the condition. There's one way I saw, but you have to transfer your Pokemon all the way back to Generation 1 when Pokeriz didn't exist. And that is basically the T, the DL, the GOS, the whatever you want to call it on Pokeriz and Sword and Shield. Listen, this was my first hunt, and I'm not gonna lie, I was losing it in the middle a little bit. I was fully convinced I was gonna have to take a break from the badge quest after my first encounter, but no, not after feeling what it's like to see the Wooloo sparkle. I totally get it. Just out of nowhere, I get the thrill, I get the rush, I hit the genetic lottery, I'm hooked.